Great. So today is the fourth session of Digital Forensics Bootcamp, and today we will be continuing with the Windows Forensics part. As we have talked about registries a little bit, that how to analyze a registry, what are the important keys in the registry, and we have talked about small tools. And I think we have already provided all the tools. So in today's session, we are also using some of the tools for the advanced digital forensics into the Windows system. So welcome to the session. And as we all know, when we are talking about Windows digital forensics, so these are the common artifacts that are usually seen inside the Windows system and which are very much useful to analyze any system. So basically, they are registries, prefetch, shellbag, volume shadow copy, USB devices, LNK files, timestamp analysis, master file table, web browsing history, Windows event log. So these are a lot of artifacts that are available into the Windows system. And in the Windows Forensics, we will be covering nearly each and every part of it. So today we are working on registry and prefetch. In the last session, we have talked about FTK imager and some tools for the memory acquisition. So basically, we have used the FTK imager to create the image of a system. And when you have an image of a system, you can uh, actually use the system to extract the important registry hives. Okay, so as we have already told you that in the current and running system, you cannot copy the registry hives. Okay, so it is very important to take the forensic image of any system, of any drive, and then you can extract the required files, whether it is a registry, whether it is a prefetch, shellback. So each and everything can only be extracted from that image. So acquisition of image we have covered. Okay, so today we will be having some samples on which we will be running different type of tools. Okay, so we will again coming back to the registry analysis and basic concept of registries we have already seen in lecture 2. So lecture 2 we have studied in-depth analysis of the registry, that what are the registries, how many type of registry hives are there, and why the study of registries is very important. So these are the important tools we have covered. Now we are going to analyze the different areas of into the registry. Okay, so one of the important file that is available as a registry hive is basically ntuser.dat. Okay, so ntuser.dat is a file which is in your Windows system, which is usually lying in C users. And if your username is Amit, so C users Amit, and in Amit you will find the ntuser.dat. So basically, this is a local file into your system, which is having the detailed instructions and in detailed. Kindly mute your mic. Ankit Malviya, you are disturbing the entire class. Okay. So this anti-user.dat is basically containing the user specific settings, your user configuration, and any preferences if you have set into your Windows. So if it like you want to know someone's wallpaper, that which wallpaper this person is using on his some computer, or whether he is able to see hidden files or not. So these are simple user specific generic knowledge which we want to get investigate. So this anti-user.dat is a very important file. So this file is a part of Windows operating system and contain user specific settings, configuration and preferences for the Windows registry. It is a crucial for the system functionality because it holds personalized information such as desktop settings application configurations, and others user specific details. Okay, so what is the location for this file? So file users is located usually C users and your username then into the ntuser.dat. So after the session, you can find out this file, but don't try to work on the live file of your system, because if a little bit change you people do on that file, then definitely your Windows will be crashed. So always try to create an image, and from that image you need to import all the required files in the offline mode. Okay. So when we talk about ntuser.dat, okay, so there is a spelling mistake here. Okay. So explore ntuser.dat. So we will be exploring what are the different functionalities are available into the ntuser.dat. So I have specified certain areas which you can use to find out that what are the functionality that are available. So in HK current user software, so as we have already discussed, this software will tell you that what are the specific software applications are being installed into the system. And then we have a HK current user control panel. It contains user specific settings for the Windows control panel, like which theme this person has installed in his system, what is the desktop background, what are the other visual settings. So all of these issues and all of these settings are available in the HK current user control panel. Okay, so then we have HK current user environment, HK current user keyboard layout. Okay, so we will see each and everything in a live manner today. And then we have HK current user network, like which what are the network related settings, like map network drives or something. Maybe you have mapped some network drive to your system, so it is having a particular key and registry entry into the system. Okay, so printers, what are the different printers that person has installed into his system? And there is a specific like software, Microsoft Windows current version Explorer. This will hold detail about user specific Explorer setting, such as folder views, recent files, like what are the recent files that person is using, or other related preferences. So in this way, you can use this functionality to find out lot of the forensic related information, because as a forensic investigator, what is our main task? As a forensic investigator, our main task is to find out the details of the person's system whom we are actually investigating, and then we are using these small bit of informations to create some clues, and this clues will lead to certain evidence, and then these evidence will help you out to find out the real cause of some issues. Okay, so in this way, these things are very much important. And as a forensics practitioner, it is very important to understand these small Windows artifacts. Okay, so these are artifacts that I'm telling because, like, if you are able to see, most of the things are there, and they are very self-explanatory. That these are the settings we usually kept for our Windows environment. Okay, so how we will going to explore that? So we need to have a tool that is Registry Explorer tool. Okay, so the folder that we have shared with you, uh, it's having the entire information. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute. Okay. Actually, one of the participant is unable to join, so I'm just confirming that whether he has joined or not. Okay, so he is in the session. Great. So we have a tool which we use as a Registry Explorer tool, and the folder that we have shared with you. you will find this particular folder. Okay. Okay, so all your questions I will Rahul take at the end. I think you must not break the session rhythm, because if a person is teaching, please and allow him to teach first. Okay, allow him to teach first. Don't ask for questions in between. Okay, so my screen is visible. Great. So this is a folder which is available in this folder. I think you have this particular tools folder with you. This tools folder. Okay, you must be having this tools.7z, and in this tools.7z there is the file registry explorer is there, and we have win prefetch view is there, and pcmd is there. Okay, so these are the three important tools that we are going to use today. Okay, so I have put down in a separate folder, that is session 4 dfir, so that I can make it easy for you to grasp the thing. Okay. So let's talk with the Registry Explorer. So when you go to the Registry Explorer, you will going to use this uh, uh, executable, that is Registry Explorer.exe. Okay, so I'm just running the Registry Explorer.exe. Will take just 1 or 2 seconds on its first run. Just wait for a while. Okay, so you are able to see this. This is registry explorer.exe. Now we are going to import the hives. Okay, so where are the hives? Uh, I'm going to share a folder with you people today, which is having samples. Okay, I will be sharing a link for you, that is samples. And this samples is having all type of samples that we are going to talk. So these are the registry hives. I have taken the registry hives from a sample system, which is there for your analysis. Okay, so these all are the registry hive, and we are working on ntuser.dat. Okay, so let's import this particular registry file. So you will going to go on this particular option, that is load hive. Okay, so we will loading the hive, and now we will going to select and navigate to the particular folder of samples. In samples, we are going to select registry hive and ntuser.dat. Okay, I think it's available and visible to you properly. ntuser.dat. We're going to select that file, select on open, then it will give you a error message. So click on no and then click on yes. Okay. So first click on no, then click on yes. So the entire hive of ntuser.dat is being imported, and you can go to directly root. Okay. Okay, you go to directly root. Okay, in root, you will see that there are a lot of options are available. That app events, console, control panel, environment, UDC, keyboard layout, network, printer, software system. So all these settings are there, and these settings are basically helping you out to find out the relative artifact of the particular user. Okay, so if you want to know that what are the software installed in the user's computer, so what you can do, you can directly go to softwares, and you can access that what are the different softwares this person is using. So this person is has installed 7-zip, and this person has installed access data, Apple computer, AppWork, Chromium, Cisco clients, and particularly the vendors detail is also there. So you can click on Google, and in Google it is telling you what are the options, like Chrome he has installed. And if you more go to the things, you will see that lot of application details are available. Okay, like UBI soft, sys internal. So sys internal tools are very important tools in Microsoft. I think everybody know about it. Or if you are people do not aware about it, just share me your views. I will take a specific class for the sys internals. Okay, so these are the different options that is available in the software part. Okay, so if you want to know that what are the software that person has installed, you can directly go to the software part. Secondly, we have a control panel. Okay, so in the control panel, what are the different functionalities we are getting? So just go to control panel. Actually, these applications are nowadays self-adaptive, and they are just converting themselves onto the larger view. Okay, so that's why you people are facing a little bit problem. So I'm trying to zooming it out. Okay, so when you going to the control panel, there are a lot of options like accessibility, appearance, Bluetooth, or like what are the Bluetooth devices this particular system has connected, what are the colors, what are the cursors he has selected, because you can modify your cursor also in the Windows system. Okay, you can what are the systems in what are the settings related to the desktop. Okay, and what are the input method, hotkeys, like which hotkeys this person has enabled, and what are the time zone he has selected, what are the keyboard configuration, like you can configure your keyboard in US style, UK style. So there are a lot of options that are available. Settings related to sound, time and date. So there you can see that lot of information is available, and as a forensic investigator, you should able to find out all these details because these are very important. Okay, then we have like environment details. Okay, so if you go to this, there are environment details, and these environment details will tell you that what are the different path. So whenever you are installing Java or some Python, so you need to set up the path for that particular file. Sometime that we used to say it as a file path or rule path. So you can see that it has a certain path like TMP, OneDrive path. So what are the local path it has established? Secondly, we have like keyboard shortcuts. What are the keyboard shortcuts are preloaded? What are the network related artifacts? So printers. So in this particular system, there are no artifacts related to printer software and all this. So you can explore because we will be sharing this sample with you and you can explore. So as you can see, there are certain settings related to printer, and maybe there are certain settings related to network, but these are not available. Okay, so these are the basic functionality that we are able to see. And now the most important part is that if you want to know about the different shells into the some system, information about the Windows shell, including start menu configuration, taskbar setting. So you can navigate to software, Microsoft, then to Windows, then to shell. So if you want to check the store user specific policies and restrictions. So in the Microsoft, you can navigate to, let me navigate for you. Okay. So for the user specific internet and proxy settings. So if you want to know the proxy setting, you can directly go to, let me minimize this. Okay. Okay. So you can go to software, and in software, you can go to Microsoft. Just relax. I will zoom in because I know it's very small. And in this, you will have to go to Windows. Okay. You have to go to Windows, and in Windows you will be going to current version. Okay, so this is Windows, and in Windows we have current version, and in this there are a lot of things that are available. Okay, it's related to authentication, background access application, your click note, your system Cortana, the Windows helping assistant, internet settings. Okay, so internet settings are also there. So you can see that lot of settings are available. Okay, so you have to explore this because I can't tell you each and everything to you, but you have to explore this. Okay, so if you go to current version and if you go to in WinLogon, Okay, let me go to the WinLogon particularly. In WinLogon, there are a lot of other things also. Okay, so you can use all these functionality to install this. Okay, so if you want to know the most recent file options, okay, so this is a task for you people. So after this session, we will be sharing the samples file with you, and you have to find that how many files are there in the most recent open documents. Okay, so this is the task for you. I'm not going to help you out to tell you that what is the location of the particular registry value, but the recent docs is the hint. So try to use recent docs into the search bar and try to find out that how you will going to use the registry explorer tool. So in this way you can use this registry explorer tool. So I've just put down some uh, just installation options, how you will going to do that. Okay, so I think we have covered each and everything on the registry explorer tool, and now you can do that. Okay, so now second important part that we are going to discuss today is about prefetch. Okay, so as the name suggests, just a minute, I will have a sip of water, please. Okay, so now we will going to understand what is a prefetch. Prefetch, as the name suggests, that you are fetching something, and system knows that this is going to be fetched. Okay, so prefetch, before fetching, you are making something available to the other person. Okay, so what is prefetch? Prefetch is a feature in Windows operating system designed to improve system performance and speed up the loading time of the application. So it is introduced in at the time of Windows XP. So before and Windows XP, this prefetch option is not available. So it is added to the Windows functionality in with the launch of Windows XP. And still today in the Windows 11 also, it is there. So where you will find the prefetch files? Prefetch files are available in C Windows prefetch. So this is the location where you can find the prefetch file. So what is the main purpose of for the prefetch files? That why these prefetch files are put down into the system. So the main goal of prefetch file is basically to reduce the time, to maximize the utilization of resources, because sometimes if the application is taking a lot of time, so you need to make it in such a way so that it will optimize as per your system performance. So this prefetch will reduce the time it takes to launch applications or boot up the operating system. It does this by analyzing which files and resources are used during these processes and preloading them into memory for faster access. So what it is exactly doing, he know that for running this particular application, what different files we are going to use. Okay, what different files we are going to use. So it is basically preloading them into the memory for a faster access. So this is the main aim of a prefetch. And how is it works? So when you start an application or boot your system, so Windows track the files, libraries, and other resources that are being accessed, and this information is stored in small files with a .pf extension in the prefetch directory. Okay, and it is located at C Windows prefetch. So what are the different benefits of prefetch? That as a forensic investigator, so by keeping track of frequently used files and resources, Windows can preload them into the memory during startup or application launch. So whenever an application is launching, Windows knows that after some time, these DLLs are going to be used, these executables are going to be used. So it is before, like on the start of the application, it is making them ready. So it is like something you are making a dish, like you are making paneer butter masala, say. And so before, when you start your dish preparation, you keep all the things ready. You will cut some coriander, you will put some onions, tomatoes, you put some gravy for the paneer and all. So, so you know for the preparation of the paneer butter masala, you need all these different ingredients. Okay. Just a minute. I'm just having a call. I'm receiving a call. Hello? Hello? Okay, maybe it's some different form. So no issue. So prefetch meaning that you are making the small files or so small part of the applications available to the main application so that it can load faster. Otherwise, it will say to the compiler will say to the processor will actually give directions to the RAM, and then it will bringing the file to the environment. So it will take some time. Okay, so these are the benefits of prefetch. Also, this reduces the time it take for application to become ready for use and helps optimize system performances. So what are the different prefetch uses? The prefetch folder contain a collection of these small files that help speed up system processes. So because we when we know that what are the different ingredients we need to use into the dish and we keep them ready, so definitely my time to cook that particular dish will be reduced. So in the same way, it will help the system to reduce the speed up process, and Windows manage this folder automatically, and you do not need to do anything. Usually, a normal user don't know that what is a prefetch, but as a forensic purpose, what is the use of prefetch that we're going to discuss in further slides. But why I'm putting so much of focus here? Because analyzing a prefetch is so simple. Just using the PCMD or something, you can analyze. But always, when you are learning forensics, try to go deeper on the artifact. That what is the artifact and why this artifact is basically introduced to the system. If you do not know what is the main purpose of the artifact, like we have done registry, so we have taken a lot of time on to the study of registries, because if you are not able to understand that what is the registry, what are the highs, what are the different areas of registry, so we are not able to do that. In the same way, prefetch is a very important area. So use in forensics, how we can use prefetch in forensics? Prefetch file can be used in forensic analysis since they record information about which applications were launched, when they can be examined to determine. So basically, prefetch will help you to build a timeline of the application, that this application is launched at what particular time set. Okay, so prefetch is recording, like if you are using Microsoft Word. So if I'm using Microsoft Word and I open this particular application 10 times in a day. Okay, so what it means that all the time 10 timestamps are there in the prefetch. And as a forensic investigator, you are able to find that how many times this application is being opened and is the application is being closed, and how you can coordinate. Let us say there is a malware which is into your system. It is acting as a legitimate application. Now, if you are not opening that particular application, and that application is automatically running, automatically become executing, so you can use these prefetch of that particular application to find out that how many times this system has been run. So we will be using two tools today. One is a Win prefetch view. Okay, so one is a Win prefetch view, which is what is this happening with my pen? Okay, which is by Nearsoft, and basically this Win prefetch view is for live system. Okay, so you cannot actually analyze the saved prefetch. Okay, so by using Win prefetch view, let us say this is a computer A and this is a computer B, and this it has a prefetch file, .pf is the extension, a.pf. So you can copy this, bring it to this, and then you can analyze on A. Okay, so in this way you can analyze as a forensic artifact. So let us go to Win prefetch view and see how it can help us and what are the things that we can use. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I'm in a meeting. I will give you a call after an hour. Thank you. So just go to this and we have this win prefetch view .exe. Okay, so I'm going to run this. Just double click, and you will find win prefetch view. So this win prefetch view will load all the prefetch files which is onto your system. So basically, this is the live data. Okay. So as you can see, this is basically live data, and these are the files that I have accessed. So if you can see that modified, just filter on the modified. Okay, just elaborate something. Okay, okay. So you can see that these are the files that my system is using, like consent.exe. Okay, and it has last run on 9/49/59, and the location of running is C Windows System 32. Okay, so you can see that it is saying that this file is running from this particular location, and this is the file name, and this is the created time, and this is the modified time. So if you click on this, okay, so if you click on this, it is saying that what are the files it is actually accessing through. Okay, so in downside, you will see that what are the different files it is actually accessing through. Okay, so you can see each file has a different prefetch, like consent.exe, background, svc host, chrome.exe, runtime broker, svc host. So all these files I have used somewhere. Let us click on chrome.exe. So you can see that chrome.exe is using these files. So whenever you are using chrome.exe, it is using these files. So what can be the files? Okay, so what can be the files? As you can see, like it is using some fonts, it is using some DLLs, it is using fonts again. Okay, so just go down, then you will see some .nls files, .dll files, okay, .pak files. So you can see that chrome.exe prefetch is holding all the details that for running the chrome.exe, what are the important files? Okay, so what are the important files are available, which is helping chrome.exe to run. So as Windows prefetch, it is trying to load all these files. It is trying to load all these files into the system so that the system can easily load it. Okay, so let me explain again that what exactly it is happening. Let us suppose that this is an application and it need 5 files. Okay, so let us suppose this is Chrome and it is needing 5 files. So what we are giving? We are giving 1 file, 2 file, 3 file, 4, 5, 5, 6, and 7. So all these 7 files we are keeping ready for the system. So whenever thus we are launching Chrome, system is automatically start finding the location of these 7 files and load into the memory, load into the RAM, that these are going to be used. Okay, so you can understand that alone Chrome sometime using 2 GB or 3 GB of memory. Okay, but if you see that Chrome is not of more than 100 MB or 200 MB, then how Chrome can use 2 GB of RAM? Because to run that particular application, you need this much amount of files which is needed to be loaded into the RAM for the execution. Okay, so this is the important part, and this win prefetch view that you are actually seeing right now is for the current system. Okay, you cannot use this tool to analyze someone else prefetch file. Okay, so it is not for that. Okay, so I'm just closing this, and when you go to your systems, try this out. Okay, now the second part is that when you want to analyze some prefetch. Okay, when you want to analyze some prefetch, in this sample folder I have. Okay, so there are so for analyzing the prefetch of previous system or the image system, you need to use this tool, that is PCMD, and I have put down two prefetch for this. Okay, you're able to see Adobe Acrobat.exe and Anydesk.exe. Okay, so now we need to find that how many times did Acrobat.exe has executed and how many time dot Anydesk.exe is executed. Okay, so we will be using this pcmd command to run this particular file. Okay, so let us go and run this pcmd. So if you go to and run this particular command like this, open, it will not run properly. Okay, it will show this window and just go on. So what you have to do, so just click on this or navigate to the CMD and you will land onto this particular folder. So you need to navigate to that particular folder from where the system is being running. Okay, so just put the dir that what are the files into the folder. So we have pecmd.exe. Okay, so we have pecmd.exe. Let us type pecmd.exe. Okay, so it will giving that different options related to PCMD. So my current version that I'm using is PCMD version 1.5.0. The author is Eric Zimmerman. So he is a British person who has written the entire code. This is the Gmail ID, so you can contact him. Okay, and this is the examples that how you can use this prefetch PCMD command to use this. Okay, so I'm again doing dir and just I will try to increase the font. And let us suppose I want to um, run this particular command to find out the acrobat.exe prefetch. Okay, so to find out, we need to put the command pecmd dot exe. Okay, and then we will be putting a hyphen f and the name of the file. Okay, so I'm using acrobat dot this dot pf. Okay, so when you hit on this, you will find a lot of data because it has analyzed the entire prefetch. Okay, so let us start from the base. Okay, PCMD version, author, command line, this we have executed. Okay, and since I'm not using through administrator, sudo privileges I have not given. So it is saying administrative privileges not found. Okay, I'm just zooming it more. Okay, so this is the processing. This is the created file. So this modified is basically the date and time on which this file is being actually created. Okay, so this prefetch file is originally created on 30th May 2024. So around a year before this file is being created. Executable name is acrobat.exe, and this is the hash value of that particular file. This is the file size. This is the version. Run counts, it will showing that it has run 34 times, and last run is this 30th May 2023, and other runs are also available. Okay, so you can see that all the details that how many times that particular file has executed is available in the prefetch file. Okay, it will also show you the volume information, like serial number on the directories, file references, and it will also share that what are the different files that this application is used to executing. Okay, so in this file referred, it has referred to 154 files. Okay, it is referred to 154 files, and all that location and details are there. So see, what is the importance of file referred referenced? Because as a forensic investigator, if a file is being affected by a malware, or I could say if a file is being infected, it means it is using the privilege escalation process. Because what a malware want to do, malware always want to do two important things. One, he want to escalate the privileges. Second, he want to put the reconnaissance, because by so much of efforts he has came into your system and he do not want to go outside your system. So reconnaissance is a very important part. And second important part is privilege escalation. So if you find and analyze that your system or your uh, application is using all these functionalities, so you can use any Google, you can Google this, that this file is being used by this particular acrobat. Is it legitimate? So you will get the result. Okay. So as a forensic investigator is not like that you run a tool, output is in front of you, paneer butter masala is ready. Okay. It's not that easy. You have to work hard. You have to understand the entire functionality, that how the DLL works, how the system works, how the OS is loaded into the kernel, what are the different operating system have a different issues, what are the different pros of a particular system. So these are the things you have to understand. So in this case, if you are able to see, the file reference are 154, that 154 files are being referenced. Okay, so this is a very good tool, and using this you can find out that what are the different file it has been referenced. Okay, so second option what you can do is, because once you are running this tool, but you need more time to analyze it. So what is the good option, that you please mm, export into a CSV format. Okay, so what's the command for the particular CSV format? Okay, so particular CSV format, you just command, run the command as it is that we are doing, and just put down this hyphen CSV. Okay, so what does it mean? That now you are creating the output into the CSV format. So put CSV and output.csv. So that is, this is the folder in which we are trying to put the output. Okay. So it is saying that processed into this seconds path to output CSV. So does not exist. So it has created. So let us go to our folder, and now you can find that this output.csv folder is there basically. And let's go to this output.csv. In this, you will find one file, that is PCMD output timelines.csv. So it has converted the entire data into the usable format, into the printable format. And now you can understand that what are the different runtimes. Okay. So how many runtimes are there? One, two. So this program has run 8 times. Okay. So by this, you can know that these are the different files that are being executed. Okay, so this is very important part in the forensic investigation, particularly for the prefetch. Let us suppose I want to uh, find the prefetch details for this AnyDesk file. So let us go with this file. Okay, so you can see that what are the different functionality it has using and how many time it has run. So it has run only 2 times into the system. The last runtime is this, and the serial definitely for both the system serial will be the same for the volume. And you can see that what are the directories referenced and what are the files referenced. So you can note down, you can work on it. Okay, so it is referring to itself also. That's why it is saying executable true. Okay, so in this way, you can use this very important part, that is prefetch. So when you run this particular file, you will get this error. Okay, you will get this error into your system because your .NET frameworks may not be updated. So what I have done, I have put down this particular link from where you can download the .NET, and also in this particular folder of PCMD, there is a file which is having all the informations. Okay. So you can click on this, copy this, and download the updated .NET framework. Then with this file will work for you. Okay. Since I have already installed, so it is not giving me the error. Okay. So in this way, we can analyze the artifacts of prefetch. So these are the commands that you can use, and I am displaying the same file, that is acrobat.dc. Okay. And Windows artifacts from prefetch file, it will help you in application execution history, last execution time, how frequently the file is being executed. So if you are analyzing a prefetch file and you find that the file is running so much, like 100 times in a month, in an hour, or 500 times in a minute, so you can find that these is somewhere the malware is attaching, and you can also find that what are the files this particular executable is linking to. So in this way, this is a very good artifact for the forensic. You will find the files access, that what are the different DLLs this system is executing. So when we will doing some time malware analysis, so this prefetch is a very important tool, because a malware is referencing to certain files. So when we got a piece of malware, we used to run it as a normal function, as an application. Then we will try to analyze that what are the different DLLs he has access. Then we will, in the prefetch also, we used to store them, and then we will match. So there are different analogies for malware analysis. You, and definitely malware analysis is a good area in the digital forensics too. Associated user profile, it will tell what are the execution path, prefetch file creation time, and other metadata. Okay, so these are the important tools that we can use for our, particularly, I would say, for the